We start under the lights in Kansas City. It's a town that knows a thing or two about sports royalty, making it the perfect stage for what is about to unfold. Taking the pitch is the Argentine national team. They arrived at this tournament carrying the pressure of being the #1 ranked team in the world and the defending World Cup champions. But even before the first whistle blows, history is on the line. Tonight marks Lionel Messi's 27th World Cup appearance, extending a longevity record he already owns. Merging that individual legacy with a roster of current champions creates a specific kind of pressure. The capacity crowd expects total, suffocating control from the opening whistle. This chart highlights the very real threat standing across the field. Algeria entered this match holding the second highest goal-scoring rate throughout the African World Cup qualifiers, and they waste zero time proving that data right. A beautifully weighted backdoor pass slices cleanly past the Argentine defense, finding Mazza, who buries it into the net. That single strike completely shatters the expected script. Watching a heavily favored defending champion fall behind this early sends an immediate, highly visible shockwave through the stadium and the global broadcast. You certainly don't lose a tournament in the opening minutes of a match. However, taking a direct hit right out of the gate puts the psychological resilience of a championship squad under a harsh microscope. Argentina responds without missing a step. Relying on elite conditioning, they aggressively ping the ball back and forth across the pitch. Algeria scrambles to hold their defensive lines, but they are constantly reacting. Argentina's methodical lateral passing slowly pulls the defenders out of their preferred positions, stretching the gaps. This vector map reveals the trap. A single piercing pass cuts directly through the Algerian structure, finding Messi. Catching the ball on the turn, his spatial awareness takes over. He creates just enough daylight to slip the ball past the keeper and equalize. This is how a veteran squad operates. They absorbed the hit, ignored the urge to panic, and used their tactical rhythm to pull the game back into their grasp. With the score leveled, the momentum flips entirely. Argentina's younger generation, led by players like Thiago Almada, begins to overwhelm the tired Algerian defenders with sheer speed and fresh legs. Behind that forward surge is Enzo Fernandez. Operating as a tactical anchor, he breaks up any Algerian attempts to counterattack, locking the pressure firmly inside the offensive half. That sustained bombardment eventually breaks the defense. Lautaro makes a driving run toward the near post and fires, forcing the Algerian goalkeeper Zidane into a desperate initial save. While the entire box scrambles, watch how Messi processes the play. He calculates the deflection instantly, moving his body to the exact spot the ball is destined to land while the defenders are flat-footed. The rebound falls into his path, and he calmly puts it away to secure the lead. Secure in the lead, Argentina transitions into a tactical chokehold. They prioritize possession, starving Algeria of the ball, and managing the clock with precision. By the final minutes of the match, the physical cost is evident. The Algerian squad looks completely isolated, drained of energy, and struggling to close out incoming attackers. Meanwhile, Argentina is still sprinting. Julian Alvarez pushes high up the pitch, bringing relentless late-game pressure to an already exhausted backline. That pressure forces a critical error. Alexis Mac Allister uses his physical leverage to bump an Algerian defender, jarring the ball loose near the box. Once again, Messi is waiting. He scoops up the loose ball, loops it in over the keeper, securing his first career World Cup hat trick. Here is how that final strike maps out historically. This third goal pushes his career total straight up, officially tying him for the all-time World Cup goal-scoring record. A number like that requires heavy technical skill, yes, but it is largely a byproduct of a relentless ambition to keep learning and pushing forward, regardless of age or how many trophies are already in the cabinet. This entire match stands as a clear lesson in competitive resilience. True champions define their legacy by how methodically they answer back when the world expects them to stumble.